Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Beyond. That's right, folks, we're back in our modded world. We're doing a little bit of the modded Minecraft thing. Thank you so much for everybody that came out and enjoyed the live stream on Wednesday. Sorry that the live stream did not get posted to YouTube. Apparently, there's a switch someplace in Twitch that I forgot to. Well, there's a switch in Twitch that I forgot to check that basically archives all of your footage. And so I couldn't export it because nothing was saved. And I also don't have it turned on so that when I am live streaming, that OBS saves a backup copy on my computer. And so all of the stuff that was done in the live stream is, well, it's gone. But what did we do? Well, let's see. First thing we did was in the live stream, we actually did the completion of the energy storage ball up there above the base. That is now a tier 8 assembly. It will hold something along the lines of 9 quadrillion RF. It has 5 billion ish in it, which is amazing. We also did some more work down here, whereas we were making draconium blocks, right? And so we should have some. Yep, we got some going here. Yep, we got some going here, so that's cool. So we got 56 in here right now. It's making more for us, which is very cool. It's about time to sleep. You can only sleep at night? It's not night? What? Oh, it's not night yet. We also worked on this path, so we'll take a walk down this path here in just a second. What? Not monsters nearby. Where is there a monster? No monster over here. I wonder what's going on, why there's monsters nearby. I didn't see anything on the map. I mean, if I'm down here, there's nothing on the map, is there? No, I don't see anything on the map. That's crazy. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, we put this path in to come down here. I want to do some work on this today, get this thing squared away. This is our blast chamber for making our quantum singularities, so we'll get that all finished up today, make it look like part of the base. We worked on this path, and so what I was doing was I made the path, right, and I put in a cobblestone path, and I put in some highlights along the sides, like stone block and gravel and stuff like that. Made it kind of look like a path, but I didn't put in these half slabs, right? I didn't put in half slabs, and so JT at the very end of the stream, JT Lewis said, dude, you should put in half slabs. And so I started doing that over here, and then I was like, you know what? It doesn't have to be half slabs. We've got chisels and bits. It could be chiseled block. And so we did that. We put in chiseled sand, gravel. We put in chiseled rock for cobblestone and all that. So we made kind of our own half slabs. And what's very cool about that is you can make your own half slabs out of blocks that you can't normally have half slabs for, right? So like if I wanted to have a half slab block, a half slab of grass, I could do that, right? I think it turns it into dirt, but no, it actually makes it a half high. Yeah, it actually makes it a half high grass block, which is very cool. So we can actually change the terrain of this whole thing and make it look like, like undulating terrain, varying terrains and so forth. So that is a very cool thing. I don't know how much of that we're going to get into today. We'll see how it goes. But the other thing that I wanted to do today, and pardon me while I think about what that was for just a second. Oh yeah, I wanted to see, so I noticed that my big reactor is not online, right? And so because the big reactor is not online, we're actually not getting any power out of this thing right now. There's nothing I can do about it because our mining dimension quarry, our builder quarry that we had there, it's completed running. It's basically cleared out the entire mining dimension. I mean, we could move it and it would be fine and we could get more stuff, but we don't have any more yellorium. So what are some ways that we can get yellorium? So that's Y-O-Y-E-L-L-O, yellorium, or is it yellorite? I think it's yellorite. Yeah, we want yellorite ore. So where can we get yellorite ore? We actually get yellorite ore from a void ore miner. We should be getting some of that, I think, but we don't seem to be. There is a way we can do that with a green lens, and it actually increases our chances. But I was kind of curious if there's a way. It doesn't look like there is. I was thinking there might be a way that we could get some of that with actually additions. So actually, nope, that's actually additions. There's a ring. I think it's this one. Yeah, the lens of the miner, right? The lens of the miner is supposed to get you a lot of different things from. It's supposed to get you a lot of different things from stone block, and so we probably want to look at that and see. Do I have the actually additions manual? I do, right here. So that lens of the miner, what can it give us? So let's see here. We want to go coal generation, RF Tesla, blah, 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 list of everything, laser transport, miscellaneous. Click to search, lens of the miner. There it is. Okay, so the lens of the miner can create ores out of blocks in its sight. When the laser hits a block of stone, it will convert it to different world ores, whereas blocks of netherrack converted into nether ores. Each operation costs 60,000 RF. That's fine. We got more RF than we know what to do with. However, each operation requires additional power depending on the rarity of the ore generated. So no matter what, we're going to use a base of 60,000 RF, and then if it's like a really rare kind of a thing, we're going to use more, right? So if that's being the case, will this give us, I don't know if it will or not. I mean, I think I want to build it no matter what, because that's another source of ores for us. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go back to the base, which we can do, boom, just like that. We did build this thing also, so we now have an advanced dislocator. That way we can go to a lot of different places. So far I've got a few things in here. I've got our end power generation station, our draconic base. I've got this base. We'll have to put in some more destinations on this thing. But here we are up at the base, and we already have an atomic reconstructor. I think we're probably going to need another atomic reconstructor just for the simple fact that we're going to put it down there by the down there by the big reactor. But let's go ahead and make another one of those. So atomic reconstructor. This thing should be pretty easy. It's a iron casing, which is pretty easy. I think I can make all of that. Yep. So iron casing, and then it's just redstone and iron ingots, which we should have. Yep. Cool. And then we need to get that lens. So we want the lens of the miner, and to get the lens of the miner, I think we just have to make a basic lens first, and that's just what, any glass and black quartz. Yep. So we got that. Cool. And then we need to make this one, which is a diamond, a piece of gold, a piece of iron, a piece of coal, some black quartz, some regular quartz, a lapis, and an emerald. And I should have all of that. Cool. We do. Sweet. So there's that. We got. We don't have any buttons. Do I have a button? B-U-T-T-O-N. Button. Craft a button, please. One will be fine. Thank you. Cool. We need some stone. So stone, regular stone will be what we're looking for, I think. We have 15,000 stone, so I mean we got plenty of stone here, and then we're gonna need something to power it with. So let's get a power cell. Which one do we want? We've got this one here. We've got the advanced power cell. I don't think we can make the advanced one yet because we need infused diamonds, and to get infused diamonds, we need just dimensional shards. So we can't do that. You know what? Where can we get those dimensional shards from? Nether and the end. That's really the only place we can get them from. I need to see if I've got a mining thing set up in the Nether. I think I do, but I don't know that it's running right now. We'll have to take a look at that, because we could use some of these dimensional shards, because I want to basically infuse these things a lot better. But anyway, let's make another power cell. So we'll get another power cell. That's easy enough. Shift click. We'll get another one of these. Easy enough. Shift click. So there's that. Boom and boom. We need to link this power cell card to another power cell system, which is fine. We can do that right there. Linked to number one. Cool. So this is going to be on our basic network here, and let's go down here to the down here to this area right here. Because we can put this right over here, right? So we want to get this out of our way, grab this. So if we put this, say, right here, right? We take that lens and we put it on here, right? Boom. We need to get a redstone. We want to change this. Oh, we got to get a redstone torch because we got to change the mode of this. So redstone torch. We have one. Cool. Okay, and then we just right-click to toggle, so it's on pulse. That's exactly what we want. We want it to be set up for pulse. So grab this button, put it on there, and now if we take a piece of stone, right? I think it's just like that, and we hit it with this laser. Oh, we can't hit it with the laser yet because we don't have any power. Let's do this first. Let's break this thing. Let's break this thing and put down a power cell because I want to set it up so that the power cell is only output on one side because I'm trying not to be lazy. You can just tell it to output on all sides and then it doesn't look very good. So that's an input. We want it to be output. Cool. Let's get this back. So we'll put that just there like that. So now this thing should be getting power. No, it won't because it's not linked. So we put that card in there like that. Now it's got power. That's got power. Cool. And then if we put this in, where'd that lens go? There it is. So we'll put the lens back on. We'll put the button back on. Boom. Boop. Boop. There we go. Now if we hit this thing with the laser, it turns it into another block, right? It turns it into an ore, which then we can use some kind of automated kind of a thing to mine, which will be cool. And then we can have something else put down another block. So we can put down that, and then boom, and that's going to give us copper. And now it's going to give us different ores at different times. It just depends on it. It runs like a random algorithm kind of a thing, and but we can use this to generate a lot of cool stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of come up with a little building that we can put this thing in because I want it to kind of look cool and match the rest of the base. So let me go ahead and build something up around this thing, and also maybe work out a little bit of redstone, and maybe come up with some way to auto mine this thing. And then we'll see what we can come up with. So I'll be right back. Okay, so got a little building here. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do with the roof yet. I think I want to leave it like open, like glass maybe, but not quite sure yet. We'll have to see. Did a little bit something different here that I did in any of the other parts of the build around here, and that is I used a little bit of chisels and bits on this place. So as you can see, I'm using mud bricks, but I've chiseled out the first plane of it. And so you can see a little bit of the dark oak column there, and I also used chisels and bits to make the glass panes. I figured since we're kind of here by a nuclear reactor, right, that the glass should be a little bit thicker than a regular pane, and so I took out the first four planes on each side. So this glass is actually quite a bit thicker. Put in our standard high-tech door, which we love around this place, which I think is going to look very cool. And then I did the same thing on the outside. I took that first plane out of the mud bricks, makes the wall just a little bit thinner, but it gives it a little bit of texture, and I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. So let's go inside now. And we're going to get this thing kind of set up a little bit. We'll do some on camera together. We'll do a little bit off camera. Now, notice this. I did some testing, and this atomic reconstructor with the lens of the miner does have a chance of giving you yellorite ore, which is cool because that's kind of the whole point behind doing this. I want to be able to get yellorite, turn it into yellorium, and feed it into this thing so that we have a steady supply, or maybe not a steady supply, but at least an alternate supply of fuel for this thing. Plus, as we burn this thing up and we get our cyanite, then this thing over here will take the cyanite and send it out in the cyanite reconstructor that we've got. Not reconstructor, but there's an autocrafter up there that will turn the cyanite into plutonium, and then the plutonium gets fed back in here, and so we can kind of get, you know, not necessarily double life, but extra life out of our fuels. So we've got that going for us. Now, what we want to do is I want to take this, right? We're going to set this up so that, I think I want to set it up so that the block that gets made, this block right here, is going to be directly in the center of this space. So this block will end up being put right there, right? So that's going to be where the block gets created or gets placed. Then we're going to have to come in and we're going to have to make it so that the stone block that gets placed here gets zapped by our reconstructor. So let's put the reconstructor. I want to put the reconstructor back here, but before I do that, I want to put this back there. So let's go ahead and drop that down in. Set this to none, and then set it for top output, right? Okay, so now we can take this, and we can put this right here like so. We can put the lens on it like so. And then we're going to have to get some kind of redstone signal that will place a block, right? So we're going to need a supply of blocks. We can use an ender chest for that because we can just put a ender chest up there with an item exporter and have it do like stone. Have it put stone out to this. And actually, I think you can use like andesite too. Andesite and diorite. Actually, you know what? Let's test that real quick. Can we do diorite? Because I think we've got diorite. Oh, we don't have any diorite? Oh, am I voiding diorite? I might be. How about andesite? I don't have any andesite either. I bet I voided andesite and diorite. So I guess it's going to be just stone. Well, wait a minute though. Shouldn't we be getting that stuff from the void resource miner? I think we should. Andesite. This right here. World gen. Comes from the deep dark and the mining world. Okay, that's fine. Also comes from the overworld, okay, and it comes from the void resource miner. So we should be getting that stuff. Am I just void? I might have to check and see if I'm voiding that stuff because that's another good supply. So we could have diorite, we could have andesite and granite. We could have all of those come in here and get placed here, and I think you can use that. I'll tell you what, give me just a minute. I'm going to go see if I can find a piece of andesite. Go mining real quick, see if I can find a piece and make sure that it will actually do this. Aha! Diorite found. So let's get this, and we'll just go ahead and take this right back up here. That didn't take long at all. So we'll take this right back up there and see if that resource miner, or not resource miner, but if that lens of the miner will use this as a stone block. I think it does. So if we put that like that, and where's my button? I put my button away, so I got to get the button back. B-U-T-T-O-N. There's two T's in button. There we go. So button. Let's put that like that, and then zip. Yeah. So we can use andesite, we can use diorite, and we can use granite as long as we've got a steady supply of those. I never build out of those blocks anyway. Well, I do build out of andesite, so maybe not andesite, but diorite for sure, because diorite looks like bird poop. So we'll just use that. Now we want to do something else too to break this block, right? So we got to have something to break this block once it's placed, and I figure the perfect thing for that is a block breaker from actually additions. That would be the auto breaker, I think it is. Phantom breaker, auto breaker. I don't remember what the difference is between phantoms and these other ones, but this one will be fine because we're just going to send it right back into this chest over here. So let's go ahead and make one of those. Breaker. I think we can actually make one of those kind of right now, can't we? We do not have this. So that is Restonia crystals and black quartz. I know we have the black quartz. The Restonia crystals we have to do with the atomic reconstructor, which is easy enough. And that's just off of redstone, right? We need 4 of those. What else do we need? We need a void crystal, which comes from a void block. And we make that from coal. So let's get some coal and some redstone. We got coal right here. There's a block of it right here in front of me. Yeah, so let's get some redstone. We need, what, 4 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right. And we'll take this off. Can I take that off? I think I can. Yes. So we take that off and we put these 4 pieces of redstone down and we zap them. That turns them into Restonia crystals. Cool. Put that back. Get rid of this because that'll give us the piece of this that we need. What else was I? Oh, yeah, I want to make this, oh, yeah, okay, so we need to make this breaker again. So breaker, that was this. We need this. Oh, we need, I do have, oh, I gotta hit it again. Okay, well that's fine. So we need another block. I guess we'll just put a wood block down. That'll be fine, right? And then put this down. And then get rid of this. Hit it. Oh, I missed. There we go. Get it that time. Oh, wait, what? What? Okay, wait a minute now. That's supposed to work, isn't it? Get 9 of those from that. Coal, atomic reconstructor, 60 RF gives you a void crystal. Why did it no work? Why did it no work? Oh, because I didn't take the lens off. That was really stupid. Okay, so take the lens off. Now do this. Boop. There we go. Now we got it. Cool. We need to make one of these, which is easy enough. That's not a 2x2 recipe, though. Put it in here. Boom. We need one of these. Boom, 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 and boom. And then what was the thing that went? Oh, black quartz. So quartz. That would be this. Cool. There we go. So now we can make this block breaker. Make that. Make that. Cool. So now, if this is the spot where the item is going to go, let's get rid of this. Let's put this in its place. Let's get rid of that. And if we put this block breaker here, right, we should be able to set this thing up the same way that we did with this, and so that it's in pulse mode. And then if we use like some redstone repeaters, maybe we can send a pulse. Oh, we're going to need a placer too, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to need a placer. So let's take a look at that real quick. So placer. Yeah, one of these. A auto placer. Yeah, so we need another one of these. We need one of these. So let's get some more. Let's get some more redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that other thing is lapis, isn't it? Placer. Placer. This thing. Yeah, that's just lapis. So let's get some lapis. Cool. Why do I have so much redstone? Why do I have so much redstone? Okay, we need a block. So we'll put that back down like so. Well, oh, darn it. You need to go away for a minute. Oh, you can't do that. Yes, go away for a minute. Okay. Oh, and it stores the item. Cool. All right, that's fine. So 2, 3, 4. Shoot it. Redstonia crystals. Shoot it. Cool. That takes care of that. So now we can take this and we can put it there. We can go in here and we can make this. We can make this placer. That would be this, right? Need one of these. Whoop. Go. We need one of those. Now we're ready for this. Cool. So now we got an auto placer. So we'll put that right over there. Oh, hey, I hear the baby zombie. Oh, there he is. He's a cute one. Let's go kill him. Oh, pick those back up. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi, baby zombie. You're dead. All right, so... Oh, there's another one. Hi. And... Oh. You're dead too. Sweet. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep here, and I'm going to work out some of the redstone timing and stuff like that, and see if we can't get this thing set up. And I'll probably also get the stone situation worked out real quick, and I'll come right back to you. Okay. So I think we've got something here now. So what I've got is I've got the block placer, right? And the block placer's just got a stash of stone in it. I've got a redstone timer over here, and the timer is set for 100 ticks, okay? So basically what happens is the timer sends out an impulse, a redstone signal. The block placer gets that, and it places the stone block. 2 ticks later, because I got this set on 2 ticks delay, this thing fires and it changes it over to something else. And then here, 2 ticks later, then this item here, the block breaker will break that item, and this is what we end up with. We've got all kinds of cool stuff in here. We got iron ore, or poor iron ore. We got gold. We've got poor tin, black quartz, all that good stuff. So what I think we're going to do next, oh, and it can't break anymore. Why can't it not break anymore? Weird. Okay, that's fine. Let's break that for a second. This is iron. Ah, this is actual iron and not poor iron, and so since this inventory is full, it won't let it break any more items. So what we need to do now is we need to get the items pulled out of here and put over into here, and then once we've done that, then we should be able to go back up to the base, up to the main part of the base, and start setting it up so that if it gets any yellorium in, that it automatically breaks it down, smelts it up, turns it into yellorium ingots, and then the yellorium ingots get output to here. So let's grab some conduits and see, conduit. Can I do this way? I don't know if you can, you know what? I think I want to put it underneath. So let's go down here. Let me get that. And we want to go here-ish. Yes, go there and there. So we'll dig down underneath here like so. Yeah, I'm going to have to go down one more. There we go. There we go. Oh, look, diorite. We'll pick that out and we'll do that. I think I can do this, can't I? Yes. Okay, so let's come along like this. Oh, got to break this out too. And then put this into the bottom of that chest. And this will be insert. Insert. There we go. And then this one, oh, this one over here, we've got to change it to be output, but we can do that right here. So we'll do this. And it'll be extract. Always active. And it's pulling things out. Cool. So it should break this now. Yes, it will. Excellent. So we put this piece of redstone back. Yeah, and when it just made a piece of yellorium too. Sweet. So now all that stuff should be going in here, right? It did. Oh, was that diamond? That might have been tin. I don't know. Cool. Okay, so let me go and do a couple other things. We'll kind of square this thing away just a little bit so that it looks a little bit nicer, and we'll get the stuff up in the base taken care of, and I'll be right back and we'll show you how it turned out. Okay, so I think we're ready to finally export all this stone over there. So let's go ahead and get in here and get a piece of stone. Stone block. Regular old stone block right there. Cool. Now we can come over here and we can set this up. I got an ender chest here set for purple, purple, purple. I know I hadn't used that one. I know I didn't use that color for anything else. So we'll go in here and we'll say stone goes to purple. Sweet. And it should be setting stone out. Yes, it is. Cool. So now let's come over this way. Hover mode enabled. Thank you. If we come over here, you can see that I put a roof on the place, which is cool. And I also did this. So this is kind of, oh, that's going to be a lag fest. Anyway, so I put in some glass and I chiseled it so that it's only about half tall, right? And then I put this border around it. And I'm not sure I like the color of the border. I might change that, but I do like the fact that I've got some detail in this now. I'm thinking maybe a black border would look better instead, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's come down here, come inside, right? And so now this thing should be working. This should be filling up with stone. It is. So it'll place the block down, right? I set this timer for 200 ticks now because it was going it was going like crazy. Okay, so that just made coal. And then so this is coming over here now, and it should take all of the items and send it back through the ender chest, through this ender chest, right? There it goes. That's aluminum ore. Cool. I'll show you where I put the ender chest for the input. That's right over here. Let's go. I guess we can go here, right? Yeah. So here's the ender chest for the input of the items. So that's bringing in stone. It's putting it in here, which is cool. Very cool, as a matter of fact. Let's put this back. We can't because we have no inventory space. There we go. Now we have inventory space. And so it's not going to be like a perfect kind of a thing. It's not going to give us just tons and tons and tons of yellorium, but it will give us some. And so over here at the main base, then, if we go up here and look at that, I have it set up so that over here on this side, this side here is our grinders, right? Yeah, this is our sag mills. So over here, it's set up so that we get here. No, not there. Here. Yeah. So it exports yellorite ore to a sag mill, and then of course once the yellorium dust gets pulled out, then it gets sent over here to this side. Right here, I think it is. Yes. So we send the yellorium dust over here. It's also doing draconic dust, which is cool because that'll give us more draconic ingots. Now, the one thing I haven't figured out yet, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this, is I don't know where my diorite's going. I honestly don't know what is happening to my diorite. I thought maybe I had it set up to go to the trash can, but I don't. That reminds me. I had cobblestone set up to go to the trash can, and yeah, we kind of need to fix that. Well, maybe not, because, well, how much cobblestone do we have now? Because I turned that off. We're at 1,000 pieces of cobblestone. Why do we not have more cobblestone? I don't know that our resource miner is working. I really don't. Let's get another piece of cobble. Just put that in here like so, because I've got this set up so that we always have a certain like number of cobblestone available, right? I don't want to get rid of all of the cobblestone, but I think it's set for like 900 or something like that. Cobble 800. Yeah, maybe it's set for like 800. I think I can check that, can I? Active with signal. Acceleration card. Oh, okay, yeah, it's active with signal, and then the, and then the signal is over here, right? Yeah, the signal is here on the level emitter. So we've got it set for 1,000. That's fine. But really, seriously, though, where in the world is my diorite going? Because I should be getting tons and tons and tons of diorite from my resource miner. So let's go to the end real quick, and this will be probably the last thing we do today. But let's go to the end and see if we can't figure out what in the world is going on. Why we're not getting all of our stuff. So in case you haven't been here in a while, which we haven't, back here we've got a void ore miner. I think it's this one. Yes. And we have a void resource miner here. Yes. And so those are automatically getting us items, and it's always active on extract. Yes. And oops, can't do that. You can't do that. It's got power, right? It does have power, right? Yeah, it's got a million. It's got a million RF, so it's got plenty of power. And this is set. Ooh, don't fall down. This is set for always active. Okay, cool. And then it comes over here, and the items go in here. It's set for insert. It's not set to filter anything out, which is, I mean, it just sent something. Yeah, it's sending. Yeah, it's sending items. But is it sending resources? Actually, you know what we could do? Hold on a second. Let's go in here. Items. Don't send anything. So lapis comes from the ore miner or the resource miner? Okay, that definitely comes from the resource miner, mycelium. So I know that it's sending items back. Why is it not sending... Why are we not getting diorite? So there's some yellorium, or yellorite. That's cool. Okay, let me watch this for just a minute, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I watched it for a little bit, And it is definitely getting granite and diorite. It's just not getting it very often, but we can then figure out where it's going, I think, because it's definitely coming in on this end. So let's go back to the base. Let's first and foremost, let's turn the transmission stuff back on so that it sends that stuff to the base. Let's go back home. And we can set this up so that it will export those to that ender chest, right? So we're going to need a, what is it, a capacity card, right? Is it a capacity card? Yeah, it's going to be a capacity card. So we want a card. This thing here, capacity card. Yeah, we only need one of those. Just one. So let's put that in there. And we can tell it to put granite and diorite in there. And so that's fine. Now, coming over here, we've got this right here is receiving items. That's fine, and it puts them into this chest. Now this chest is an import bus. Cool. And that, whoa, come back here. The import bus, where does it go? Import bus comes back over this way and works its way back over this way, and it should just go right back into the system. So why do we not have any diorite? We don't have any diorite, we don't have any granite. So where is it going? Huh. Well, anyway, folks, I'll figure that one out in the meantime, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below, and we'll chat about it. Thanks so much for coming out to see the Wednesday live stream. I do appreciate that very much. Again, I am so sorry that the capture didn't work and that that footage is now all gone, but I did show you everything that we did in the live stream, and so hopefully next time that won't happen that way. But anyway, thanks for all the support on City Skylines. Thanks to all of my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. I think as of today, I think we've hit 200,000 views on the channel, and that is purely amazing. It's football season. It's football day. As a matter of fact, Notre Dame plays Georgia today. When this video comes out, it'll be just about kickoff time. So I'll be at the very least listening to that game and go Fighting Irish. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, folks. Until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. A very special thanks to my Patreon support staff. If you'd like to become a Patreon patron, visit my page at www.patreon.com/RB_plays to find out more details.